The CIA calls back their top agent, who's been living as a bricklayer, to save their reputation. With skills from his day job and spy training, he must tackle a huge challenge. Will his unique set of abilities be enough to resolve the CIA's crisis, just like he lays bricks? Victor Radek assassinates foreign journalists and makes it look like the CIA is responsible. To fight Radek, Kate Bannon and O'Malley choose to seek the assistance of retired agent Steve Vale, who works off the books. O'Malley wants Vale to travel to Greece with Kate to find Radek. Vale initially refuses to join this expedition. He admits that he has moved on and now works as a bricklayer, but then two teams of gunmen assault him. He kills them. This indicates he has decided to rejoin the agency. He sleeps during a lengthy trip. Later, his partner learns the whole story of Radek. He eventually makes it to Kozani with Kate, where he encounters his old buddy Patricio. With Patricio's aid, Kate and Vale disguise themselves, become armed, and head to Thessaloniki. They check into a hotel. While Kate is in the shower, Vale silently exits to explore old memories of Radek and his family. He goes to church and lights candles, giving the impression that he is a sorrowful man. Later, he attends a posh party and encounters his old sweetheart, Ty. He tells her that O'Malley dispatched him to find Radek, who is not dead as they had assumed. She pretends to be astonished, telling him he appears to know more than she does. Just as he is ready to depart, she approaches and warns him about Costas. That night, Vale attends a pool party to meet Sten and Crystal and tries to learn more about Radek. They haven't seen one another in a long time and both appear to be doing well. He tells them that he has been married throughout the years and had a fantastic honeymoon. Finally, they offered him a drink in their VIP lounge. It is there that he announces his hunt for Radek. Sten doesn't divulge anything. Instead, he threatens Vale, who reacts negatively and battles Sten's pawns. He defeats the entire gang, demonstrating his excellent combat abilities for his age. He fires a bullet to distract the fight from becoming too heated. Fortunately, Kate arrived just in time since she had attached a tracking device to him. Once they're in the car, she starts questioning him about his history with Radek, seeking to know what happened at the spot where they were shot. She explains that if he wants her to continue assisting him, he must begin being more open and cooperative with her. Radek was doing duties for them. He joined the CIA to seek refuge, but when his cover was discovered, the Russians murdered his family, so he went on a murdering spree. As a result, the CIA requested Vale track down Radek and neutralize him. Kate also wonders how Vale learned she is allergic to dogs. Vale claims that he estimated because of her age and the fact that she does not appear to have ever owned a pet. He also makes a good guess that she is unmarried, which is correct. Kate is shocked at how accurate he is. In the United States, the CIA receives a threatening message from someone seeking to punish them for their wrongdoings. In exchange for not killing anybody, he demands a large Bitcoin payment. In Greece, Vale chooses to accompany Sten and Kate. Vale informs Kate that he must have assistance because Sten is so successful. They plan to sneak into Sten's residence to find clues connecting him to Radek. Inside, Kate discovers Greta Becker's phone and accesses maps and images of downtown. Vale discovers another phone buried in a wall, which belongs to Rebecca. They use the information on these phones to determine who Sten's next target may be. While they are still inside the house, Sten's associates enter. Kate's sneeze gives them away, sparking a confrontation. Vale and Kate fight back and flee after Vale murders him. Kate apologizes for freezing throughout the fight. Vale advises her not to be too harsh on herself. She's surprised they've been on a field trip for 300 hours. She even asks Vale if he ever feels stressed. Vale admits that he does feel stressed sometimes. Patricio informs them where they may find the next target, Alekos Melas. When they arrive, they notice that a peaceful march has turned into a fight. Vale suddenly gets a call from Radek. Radek fears the agency broke his secret since he failed to execute one of their missions. That was why he began blackmailing the CIA. Vale informs Radek that what he is doing is wrong. Radek tells Vale to stay away, if not for his safety, then for Kate's. After firing the target, Radek murders Melas and flees before Vale can apprehend him. Kate explains that the scenario could have been deadly, pointing out the importance of following their protocols. Kate fears that Radek's list of active targets may conflict with the agency. Vale believes O'Malley is a mole, working with Radek and feeding information to him. Because of this, Vale has difficulty trusting the agency. His claims enrage Kate. Nonetheless, he genuinely believes them. He goes to see Ty and rekindle their previous flame. She begs him to return home and defend himself against Costas. Then she says that she knows what the agency did to Radek. Vale also expresses disappointment since she breached their commitment to quitting the agency. Despite this, he remains confident about his feelings. After discussing this, they share a lovely romantic moment. On the other hand, Kate discovers 2 burner phones in Vale's backpack, so she assumes he's collaborating with Radek. He admits that he communicates with Radek, but cannot explain why. This occurs after a heated exchange in which they both aim their firearms at each other. Later, they both arrive at Patricio's warehouse to meet. Unfortunately, at that point, he had been slain by Sten's soldiers. Vale begins shooting them one by one. They eventually find Kate and blackmail him to comply with their demands. He offers himself in return for her protection. A bomb detonates moments later, killing every one of Sten's crew while Vale escapes unharmed. Kate receives a message as they leave. The communication states that O'Malley and the CIA team have agreed to transmit the money by air. Suddenly, O'Malley decides to remove Vale from their objective. Then he sends Kate to continue what they started. The CIA and recent occurrences involving the killing of persons have made headlines throughout the world. In Greece, she reunites with Vale. He goes into a room to transfer the money online and chats with Radek. Vale invites Radek to meet in person. He informs Radek that he is unhappy with him for murdering his friend. Radek reminds Vale that he advised him to stay away a while ago. Vale says he will not stop chasing Radek. He cannot avoid him forever. Despite this, Radek does not appear to be concerned. Radek informs him of his final mission, a hit on Costas. He intends to disseminate the ugly truth about the agency on a large scale. By the time he tells this, the money transfer is complete. A bomb detonates immediately after. Vale escapes and drives straight to where Costas is delivering a speech. As Vale predicted, Radek had arrived at the scene and set his sights on Costas. So Vale eventually finds Radek in person. He sees Radek on stage with journalists waiting to take a shot. He instantly takes up a hammer, ruins the stage, and prevents Radek from obtaining his pistol. Vale apologizes to his old friend for not defending his family. Vale approaches Radek, informing him that it is the end for him, and then shoots him. Vale is then shown a snapshot of the last time he and Radek's family spent together on a beach. Soon later, cops arrive and shoot Vale. When Vale awakens in the hospital, he finds Kate at his side. O'Malley spares Vale from incrimination by claiming he works for the agency. The Bitcoin wallet transfer was not completed. Vale most certainly made Radek believe it. However, thanks to his efforts, the CIA finds Radek's manifesto with all his targets. Vale meets Ty in her hotel room to learn she worked against him and helped Radek with the list. She tells him she planned to visit him in the hospital before leaving town, but Vale doesn't seem to believe her anymore. She offers to make him a drink, which Vale doesn't refuse. He also asks her about her travel plans, and upon seeing her playlist, he remembers his late friend Radek. He mentions he's there to pack CDs, but Ty suggests they leave town together for good, as they had always planned. Vale declines, saying it's a deal breaker for him. While Ty's men prepare to attack Vale, he aims a gun at him and drives away. An explosion kills Ty's men, but Vale escapes. However, he falls from the apartment onto a parked car where Ty is waiting to drive him over. Luckily, Kate arrives and shoots her dead. Later, because Kate performed such an excellent job, O'Malley offers her a promotion. Instead, she decides to quit working for the CIA. She aspires to work for the country, not the agency. Surprisingly, Kate eventually has a puppy despite her previous dog allergy. This is quite surprising. She departs victorious with her puppy, determined never to return to the CIA. Vale returns to his work as a bricklayer after retirement. According to Vale, the shape of a brick provides him with purpose. O'Malley looks at that to be just a confused rambling.